Barely Bear Manon just headbutting that homing missile.
Ain't a pretty sight right now.
There it goes.
Intel just being a bodyguard for that siege creep there.
Radiant's bottom tower seen better days.
That's a BKB up on TA now.
Yeah, Magnus also looking like he's trying to get to his BKB. We do have the full butterfly up on Romantic. Hawkeye jumping right in, popping the BKB. Bear Manon, oh no, Bear Manon and Hawkeye both getting caught in the RP. Alex waiting in, going down. There's the wall of replica and a very nice back here. Very nice caustic finale as well. Bear Manon wailing on Intel. Looks like he may well go down. Yep, Romantic picking up that kill as well. Romantic having to run through the wall of replica to get back out. Nice blink up by Hawkeye, but an uphill miss. No armor reduction on Romantic there.
There's top rags is in trouble.
Shadow
Traps
Demon's
going
back
down.
with the TP boots, trying to save him out here.
Oh dear, and we are going to see a nice disruption. Romantic TPing out. Holy shit! Brilliant, brilliant save there by Quetz. Managing to throw down his medallion. Not going to be able to get a puck kill. Very nice face shift there.
Is how you lasted
That's
so long.
exemplary support play. Hats off to Quetzal. Yeah, Puck, of course, being another hero like Shadow Demon, who does have the invulnerability shenanigans. So that's sort of being turned right back on Quetzal.
Good to see those teams back there. Darkseer walking around still with just the mech, the tranquil boots, soul ring, and a casual cloak at the moment. Hopefully going to turn that into a pipe if he can get a little bit of space to farm. And that's what game are finding difficult now with all their towers down. Finding that breathing space to farm is tricky. They got a little bit after that fight though.
They have lost a great deal of map control. They got some really defensive wards. Defensive ward up on the U-board here, defensive wards in front of the racks here, and a defensive ward down in the middle lane here. They're just trying to make it so they can get into those closest neutral camps and just out of the base just a little bit to try and get some farm. They've got a demon edge up on the Sven now. Interesting that he didn't go for the Chrysalis first.
Obviously just trying to maximise on, I don't know, value for money, perhaps. It is an interesting hit though.
Or, you know, seeing an opportunity to get out to the secret shop and deciding, you know, now or never. We've got Intel steadily farming that bottom lane.
TA found a little bit of room to finish off that ancient stacking down here as well, so she's looking a little bit better on the net worth than she was before. Gyro still miles ahead though.
Absolutely,
18K.
even on last hits, he's head and shoulders front on last hits, doing brilliantly on net worth and experience per minute. Yeah, Gyro out in front again. They the 4 Protect one that Ascension were running really paying off dividends when you get the butterfly gyro that you can empower.
They can keep giving Sven a bit of chance though. He can farm up enough to be able to do that combo we were talking about earlier with the vacuum and then the cleave. Just finding that breathing space. They are getting a fair bit now, obviously. Everyone's just backed off. Although Ascension moving up to dire jungle again here. Trying to pick out the Darkseer. We've got
Wasteless with the hood. He's got the headdress now, so all he needs is the recipe. So that's about 800 gold away. So honestly, I feel like Pipe will make quite a large difference in the team fights, especially with something like a Sand King. His Epicenter is dealing tons of damage once they're all grouped together, and Epicenter is one of those sort of spells that's very clearly telegraphed.
Perhaps trying to look for a smoke into Roshan.
I think that was a rocket flare into Roshan from Intel though, and yet he has found them.
They've spotted them.
Has found an invisor in there. Both teams sort of trying to position themselves around Rosh. We've got WOT Gaming trying to force the lane down so that they can pop in for a look, and we've got ASG sort of just really all just hanging around.
They actually charged in, TA straight in, blinked, started hitting on Roshan, but I think they realised they had no idea where Ascension were if they were coming straight down through the Dire jungle, so they backed out pretty quick.
Absolutely, and we've got a Chrysalis up on Templar Assassin now, which probably going to make a little bit of difference, especially with all of the negative armor that Templar Assassin has. The crit is quite nice on her. Or the negative armor that Templar Assassin dishes out, I should probably say more accurately.
Romantic just flew in his Satanic.
Oh dear. That's quite a large gyrocopter. I mean, really, in as far as big heroes go, he's dealing a lot of damage, he's stealing a lot of life, and he's got buckets of HP as well.
At the moment, all they're really going to be able to do is jump in, kill the living support, and then hope he doesn't kill them all. Unless they can pick him off.
Spectral getting out the BKB, getting a nice RP, skewering in. We got the Burrow Strike as well. Calldown coming down on Hawkeye's spot with the BKB. Wasteless getting put in the Destruction. Salty Pete, getting sucked out of his Sandstorm. The Wall of Replica goes down. Bit of a missed hook shot there. Of course, it is going to be ready in another 6 seconds or so, and that rocket's going to chase Hawkeye, preventing him from being able to defend here very well. So ASG not concerned with the fact that they've already got the tower top. They're just pushing the lane that presents itself to them. Quite good. And dropping down that Observer Ward just to make it a little bit easier if they need to come back here. That vision onto the high ground is pretty invaluable, I would say.
They caught out Sven very early on in that engagement there. Magnus during
Dire's mid-range ain't around. Dire's top rank.
Absolutely, and managing to get the reverse polarity before Sven had a chance to activate his BKB meant that the Burrow Strike hit home as well. Sven was just stunned for a stupidly long amount of time in that fight, and really Sven is what gaming's ace in the hole, I suppose. So him being out of that fight swung it drastically in favour of Ascension. Managed to pick up the melee racks top as well.
The Radiant got one last top tower.
So what's the rule of thumb? You can come back from 1 racks. If you've lost 2 racks, that's pretty much set in stone. What gaming have lost 1.5 racks?
They've lost 1.5 racks. They look like they're going to lose at this point.
We got the Illusory Orb, Dream Coil, Waning Rift, Romantic popping the BKB, Stormhammer coming out, Bear Manon caught in the RP after the BKB. He's just sitting there sucking down damage.
Epicenter went
Big
off
old
there.
Epicenter coming out. Bear Manon managing to get a double kill just through sheer cleaving on the Magnus. Templar getting caught by Intel very nicely. And that Gyrocopter illusion really racking up damage. Gyrocopter being such a big hero means that he gets big illusions made of him.
Now both Sven and TA bought back into that. Not really sure whether they should have held that.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Super big hook shot. Jeez. Dare I say it, Hawkeye caught a little bit out of position there.
And that's the GG called out.
Yep. Hawkeye has had precisely enough. Well, that was certainly a very interesting game. Very passive laning at the start. Both teams sort of hoping that their respective carries would see the day out for them, and Gyrocopter being the one to win it at the end of the day. And Romantic deciding he really does need those fountain kills.
Seriously, I lost 2 down.
And he's got the Aegis, so why not? So this brings Ascension Gaming through to the top 16 for Tazrat. Sadly, WOT Gaming will be dropping out of the competition. Well done to them for getting through to the top 32.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Absolutely. Some fairly good plays on both teams there. Not the most amount of back and forth that you could possibly see in this game, but still, I thought it was exciting. There were a lot of cheeky antics, especially from Quetzal and Franimal on the puck.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer. The Dire couldn't hang on to that mid tower.
Ugh.
Dire's mid tower.
Anyway, I suppose I should probably take this chance to plug my YouTube channel. Probably a little bit late, but I do have a YouTube channel. It's Cxizent, and I just I've got a whole bunch of more Tides Wrath game VODs up on there. So thank you very much for joining me in streaming this, Vixx.
Yeah, no worries. It was good fun to cast with you, and fairly interesting game to watch. And we've got more Tides Wrath games coming up in 2 hours, I believe, or maybe 1 hour from now.
Yes, it is 2 hours. The next one is, I think they got rescheduled for 10. I'm not sure. We've got more Tides Wrath games coming up tonight.
I'll put
anyway.
them up on my Twitter
you guys take it easy, and I'll see you all later.
Thank you very much.